Welcome back, fellow travelers, backpackers and friends, and today I have the pleasure to invite you to discover the beautiful city of Hangzhou, and mostly its main attraction, which is the West Lake and all its pagodas, temple and walkaway path. We're on for a pretty busy walking day. First it's Saturday, and then it's still holiday weekend of the 1st May and Labor Day, so yeah, still pretty crowded, and I had problems booking a train to come here. Didn't have so much choice, so I'm taking like the really slow one to go back, and wow. I guess you can tell it's pretty crowded. I don't know how we did it like in normal times, but well, I feel like the last few days I have seen so many people, and I've been to like pretty touristy places, but here was like so crazy everywhere all the time, and wow. Never come here on the 1st of May and on the holiday weekend, because everything's gonna be more painful and difficult. So we're actually on the Bay Causeway. That's like the main walking path to a small island where you get the bridge and the mountain. You can see the pagoda on the mountain over there. This is kind of a pretty huge lake, because I was looking to go to the famous scenic spot you can find on the 1 yuan bill. It's going to be 6 kilometers and nearly 2 hours, so yeah. I didn't think the lake was so big, and I knew you can like just do a small part. Now that we've been through the main causeway and the main island, this is kind of more chill. I mean, there still get people and you still get the shuttle, but this is much cooler and nicer, and it's actually a nice and enjoyable walk around the lake. So to come here you get plenty train options, and I mean there's a lot all day long. Just if it's like special holidays or maybe on the weekend, try to book like in advance, maybe 2 or 3 days in advance. The way in and the way back at the same time, because you might get limited options then later. I booked 2 days ago, and most of the trains were already full. I got a high-speed train to come, it was just like less than 10 euros, and I have a $2.50 train to come back, but it's taking like 2 hours 40 minutes instead of only 45. So going around the lake is free, no entrance fee. But then if you want to take like shuttles like this or the boats like this, of course it's some extras, and I guess we might be trying, if we have time, to take a boat. That can be nice to go around the lake on the boat and maybe see the 3 pools mirroring the moon, the highlight of the place here. Just made a stop at the Jingxi temple, which is just on the other side of the pagoda that we will visit after. This one looks like beautiful, so you can see it like from afar when you're walking. It's kind of the hills a little, so we already been through the first stage of the temple, and now it's the big one up there we see. It's nice, it's less crowded than in the streets. The streets are like packed with people. I'm getting tired of like those 3 days were so full for the visits. Maybe the most crowded place around here is the famous Laifeng Pagoda. They even have some escalator to go up if you're too lazy to walk the stairs. It's crazy. It's only 40 yuan, which is not that expensive, but obviously you have to queue. That was a painful 40 minutes queue to get all the way to the top. I mean, the view is totally worth it, yeah. The view on the lake, the view on the forest is great. And I totally enjoyed it. But you cannot deny that, yeah, you really have to come at like one moment where it's peaceful and you can enjoy. I think it can be a great romantic escape for you and your date, or you and your girlfriend. You come, you take a boat trip on the lake, you enjoy the view, and now it's like the kind of day where it's too crazy to totally enjoy. And so even if you're like me, not walking around the lake, you can totally enjoy a full day here, just taking the shuttle, going to one pagoda to another, taking a boat trip on the river, which I'm not gonna do. I wanted maybe to try to include it, but I will be short on time, and all the docks that I've seen for the boats were pretty crowded too, so... Okay, so today we are having a big sausage. After the last big barbecue of the last time, this one, I don't know, maybe it's good. I see many people eating this, so I hope. It's like a big whole sausage. This one was actually kind of tricky one. We are at the Confucius Temple, and yeah, that was kind of a tricky one to get in because you have to connect like some of the sites here to the website, and you cannot do it like with just Alipay or buy a ticket. And the girls were totally not good in English and lost, so it took a few minutes, but a young student just helped and we managed to do it. Walking out the temple, nice little temple around here, pretty quiet compared to most of the places we've been today, and pretty peaceful and a good way to end the day. My main takeaway from this place would be, it is nice, it's pretty nice, it's pretty enjoyable. I mean, if you are living in Shanghai, or if you've been coming from like those big cities and you want like some kind of more serene escape with nature, that's an excellent day trip from Shanghai that you can do. Maybe don't come like on Sundays, and for sure try to avoid like peak season, and even more like this weekend of Labor Day, because this is totally crazy. Okay, so I guess that's it for today and for our episode here around the beautiful lake of Hangzhou. And I will see you on next episode. We are actually leaving China after 1 month, and we'll be having a couple of days in Hong Kong, so looking forward to it. Remember to always just go with the flow. Bye bye. 到7月28号17点能过来啊，但是你说到时候暑期过来拍的话，就不是这个价格。